every single game they play is a referendum on everything. So if someone looks at them and says, hey, they seem to have figured some things out, all of a sudden they're a dangerous team, what do you say?
I have no idea. I said it the other night on my Instagram. I felt like the Cowboys took me on the top of a cliff, and I'm just dangling there and hoping that they don't drop me.
Okay.
Scary.
You know what I'm saying? Now, it takes a lot of people to hold me and dangle me, but that's what the Cowboys are doing, man. Listen, here's the dynamic for the Dallas Cowboys. This is the team that Damian Woody picked to win the Super Bowl or be in the Super Bowl. This is the team we thought would play in the NFC Championship. That version of what we watched the Cowboys do to the Rams is what we came into the season thinking they would be. And it also, again, G, hate to be negative, reiterates that you don't have the right guy coaching from the top. Because if a team can be this inconsistent with this much talent, then the only place you can go to is how do you not get these performances majority of the time? Everybody understands that you lose games in the NFL. It's a tough league to play in, but the inconsistency is a reflection of your coach more than anything. Now, the players have something to do with that, Dan, but the fact that you can get a performance like this out of this team, and the Rams were starting to ascend as well. But you get the Cowboys the ability to dominate like they did, and then you look back at over the season and you say, why is this a 7-7 football?
I agree with you. But you know who didn't like watching that Sunday? Everyone in the NFC. Because it's there. Like you're watching, and we've made jokes all year of like Seattle or San Francisco, or somebody's going to have to go and beat the Cowboys, and they stink. But that's scary because now it's scary to, if you're an opponent, you watch that team and go, that's what they can be. And we know if they play up to their talent level or their ability level, they're a really difficult team to beat. If I'm an NFC team, I'm watching going, I don't want to see that version of the Cowboys. Give me the version of the Cowboys that lost to the Jets.
Yeah.
Dan, how much confidence do you have that that win over the Rams could be a turning point for the Cowboys?
Confidence?
I want to know.
I have no confidence. I believe that it can and that it will. I think if you match them up against the Eagles, and I know Orlovsky's going to come across the table here, I think they match up very, very well in this game. They're healthier. They have the stronger roster. They should win the game.
Yeah,
but if they don't win the game, it will not be the first time this year that they should have won the game and didn't. So no confidence at all, even though I do think if I have to pick this game, I'm still picking
I would be more confident that the Cowboys wouldn't show up, right?
Yeah.
That's what we've seen over the course of their first 14 weeks is the teams up and down and up and down. We haven't seen them string together good, consistent performances against good teams. And like, I'm more confident that they don't show up than they do.
And then from a football context, because we're talking a lot of general mental and what is this team? Give the ball to 21.
Yeah.
Like, it baffles me sometimes. We talked about the same thing with the Rams with Todd Gurley. Coincidentally, 2 weeks ago, they gave him 27 touches, and we were talking about, okay, the Rams are back. Now you see Dallas do what they did with Zeke and Pollard. Both of those guys went over 100. And coincidentally, they win the game and look dominant because that's how they're built.
That's why they're scary, though.
That's why they're scary.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't know.
With all the things that we don't know, here's the one thing we do for sure. If they beat the Eagles on Sunday, they win the NFC East, no question.
And that's scary. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app, and for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.